Hi, welcome to the Carbon Dioxide Removal Newsroom by Andrew Lockley. Here's your roundup of top CDR updates from the past week, 03 to 09 August 2026. Paebbl has been selected for an equity investment from the European Innovation Council to scale its carbon-storing building materials technology. Stack Carbon signed a multi-year offtake agreement with Wild Assets for tens of thousands of tons of durable carbon removals from its enhanced rock weathering project in Uganda. Apolownia raised €1 million in seed funding to scale mangrove restoration in Indonesia. Hitachi, MOL, and Japan Airlines signed an MOU to conduct Japan's first pilot test of carbon dioxide removal technology on Kume Island, Okinawa. Microsoft signed a long-term agreement with Crew Carbon to purchase up to 23,602 tons of durable carbon removals from wastewater alkalinity enhancement. Luxembourg launched its first carbon-capturing street in Differdange, using biochar-infused asphalt to store CO2 and reduce road emissions. Deducey launched a U.S. CDR portfolio with Isometric, featuring improved forest management, subsurface biomass storage, and biochar projects. Procurement closes 30 September 2026. MetLife and Charm Industry partnered to reduce wildfire risk by converting excess forest biomass into bio-oil and biochar for carbon removal. Circular Solar began onboarding with Puro.Earth to certify 1,000-year durable carbon removals from its nanorock farms, combining solar power, CDR, and recycled infrastructure. Drax secured a UK Environment Agency permit variation for carbon capture and storage at its biomass power plant near Selby, advancing its proposed BECCS project. Earth Optics and Sequester partnered to improve soil carbon measurement and monitoring at scale. Mombach delivered its first reforestation-based carbon removal credits to the Symbiosis Coalition, 2 years ahead of schedule. Ukinawa opened Germany's largest direct air capture plant in Berlin, with capacity to remove 150 tons of CO2 annually. The Integrity Council for the Voluntary Carbon Market has approved 3 new engineered carbon removal methodologies, allowing projects under Biocarbon Standard, Cercarbono, and Plan Vivo to qualify for its core carbon principles label. Occidental's Stratostack facility in West Texas is expected to begin operations by the end of 2026, with capacity to remove up to 500,000 tons of CO2 annually. Kita secured strategic investment from Tokyo Marine Group to expand carbon market insurance and risk assessment services. Remove signed a pre-purchase agreement with Carbonway for permanent CO2 mineralization in France. Super Biochar launched the Super Biochar India Foundation to support soil restoration, water retention, and crop yields for Indian smallholder farmers. Isometric signed its first Chinese carbon removal projects with Decarbon Tech, Tongo Greenchar, and Vastwing Energy Technology, covering DAC and biochar. Paebbl partnered with Prologis Ventures and JLL Foundation to accelerate the use of carbon-storing materials in the built environment. Isometric signed its first carbon removal project in Switzerland, with Bioenergy Frauendal generating 6,065 biochar certificates. A Clean Air Task Force report outlined pathways for California's cement sector to cut emissions through carbon capture, electrification, alternative fuels, and lower carbon cement. That's all for now. Subscribe to the Carbon Removal Update Substack newsletter for more details. Thank you.